Want to go with this? We have a lot. Where do you want to go?
So much tea, so much tea. Where do I want to start? I want to start with, well, let's pay ode to our friend Kenya Moore, who I feel like is
Yes.
uh, that was very interesting. Over the past couple of weeks, she's been doing press saying that she's apologized for that penis pic, taking full accountability. This is very interesting. Now, we don't usually have housewives that take any accountability.
Mhm.
Um, what do you make of this? She has apologized. She's taking full responsibility, whatever comes to her. Do you think this is her mea culpa of trying to get back on to Bravo? Is this an apology tour? Were people even not upset or looking for an apology to begin with? What do you take? What do you make of this?
Well, I got some notes here. It's funny because this is where Stassi, the Stassinator, went. Went horribly wrong with Stassinator and Tamron. But it doesn't. Tamron, she
Oh yeah,
hosts.
with Tamron Hall. Yes, that's where Kenya went. Tamron Hall has her talk show, and Kenya was
That's
on.
where
And that's
Stassi
where,
was.
yep, and
Yeah.
it was a disastrous move for Stassi. But did you see the story? Stassi doing a seven-figure deal with Podcast One, leaving Dear Media.
No, I did not. No, I
Seven.
did not.
We got to get,
Seven
sweetie,
fishes. She's leaving Dear Media, going to
seven
podcast
figs.
one.
Yes, seven
For
figs.
what? Just to, yeah, I mean,
Taking her
yeah.
podcast there, guarantee. Huge deal announced yesterday. So
That's
did
what I need. And by the way, and I'm being very serious when I say this, like six figures would not, I mean, I'm not interested. It's not, I'm not being obnoxious. I mean, you got to look at your salary. I'm not, seven figures, I would open my eyes. Good for her.
you're
Good
not
for
you're not
her.
taking an $800,000 guarantee?
Not even, well, is it total salary? Is that all in? No, thank you. Pass. Really, I'm passing on that one. Um, you know,
Good to be
wants
Dave.
it's not so good. Trust me, there's a lot going on in the head. Here's the thing about Miss Moore. You go to Tamron, I don't know. I love Kenya. Look, we still don't know if we're going to see her. We had Drew Sidori here. She doesn't know. No one knows if we're going to see Kenya. I don't necessarily believe some of this. She says that, yes, I love that she takes responsibility. She says, that wasn't right. She does. I don't know if blame it is the right word, but kind of. She blames it on Brooklyn and says, it's not just me anymore. It's my daughter. And when I was fighting for her. She kind of says, I did this for Brooklyn at one point. I'm not sure I understand that rationale. She says that Andrew Cohen, Daddy Cohen, lots of people like Daddy Cohen. Kelly Dodd is not so thrilled with Daddy Cohen lately, and her mother is not either. But she says that Daddy Cohen calls her, texts her, that he understands. And she says, we're in a different time today, in a different place. And it would have been such a hard decision for the network. So she basically made it easy for the network and decided to leave. Now, I'm sorry, Kenya. Kenya, you are one of the most gorgeous women I have ever seen in my life.
Talk to me, David. That doesn't
You
sound right.
you are the number one Atlanta housewife in the history of Atlanta housewives. Number two for me is Phaedra. And I don't know who's number three. I don't think it's Nene. Some people say, oh, that tells us all we need to know. Your attempt to cancel me with whatever passive aggressive bullshit comment that is canceled. By the way, cancel culture is over. Does everyone realize this? It's
It's over.
over. It's over, guys. Come on. We're breathing again. Now, does that sound right to you? Did Kenya leave on her own? Did she make it easy for
No,
them?
no, nobody, like we talk about, nobody leaves on her own. So okay, get to it. What do you think is really going on here? You think that they canned her? I think they canned her. And I think this is if I take, like, she's seen everybody else. She's seen Dorinda. I mean, Dorinda kind of played the long game and got back.
Mhm.
Um, I think, obviously Robin Dixon stepped back. I think Robin's just going to live her life. If they want her back, they want her back. Uh, I think, Kenya, this is a PR strategic move. Let's go on to national talk shows. Let's own our response. Again, I don't know. I don't know. It's a different day, y'all, because the penis pic was like, that was such a big deal. I don't know. Like, it wasn't like, it was just like a penis, like towards the woman's mouth, looking like she was going to suck it, but it wasn't like her AI face animated, like doing porn. mean, that would have been like a little much. I would have been like, all right, you're really fucking low. Like, what are we, 16? But like, it was a poster.
Kenya says, it's not appropriate. It wasn't in good taste. It is a mea culpa apology tour.
I do.
Look,
I think it is. And
do
I
I?
think it's smart. I think this
Mhm.
is smart. I would shoot my shot this way because I think if she does everything and she comes across sincere, and I think Kenya is sincere. I think that it puts the onus on the network. Like, why not bring her back? Everybody should get a second chance. Shouldn't we allow people to have second chances after they own what they do? I think this could work.
Yeah, I don't think the door is formally closed for Kenya. I really don't. I was even talking about this the other day with someone. It's like, I mean, I don't think it. I understand why I said it was closed for Nene. I still am not so sure the door is wide open for Nene, but I think it's like, look, we have Leah McSwiney walking down the street of Lower Manhattan, and they're like asking her questions, and she's like, "Who are you with? Oh, paid six." It's like, girl, other than paid six, it's not like this isn't like, the Menendez brothers possibly getting out or Diddy and finding notes in Diddy's cell. Girl, there's no one outside your courthouse other than paid six and maybe a Bravo blogger hiding in the bushes. So I think, they have McSwiney, they have the Bethanator, your good friend who just is leading, I don't think there is a reckoning anymore. I think she's moved on, but I think they have bigger fish to fry. And so Nene maybe is like on the B list. I think Kenya's like, what did she do? I think the door's open for the future, sure. But I don't believe she left on her own. I don't believe she made a decision easy for the network. She says things are great. Kenya more hair care. Nothing is being discontinued. She has the book that's doing well. I love Kenya. There's no shade. I don't play sides. I don't believe you left on your own. Sure, she could be back. Do I think she's going to pop out at the reunion like Drew Sidora would like and many people? And I don't. I don't. But I think this next season of Atlanta is going to be a bloody ass mess. What do you think about all
Ooh.
this?
Um, I don't know what they're gonna have for Atlanta. I really don't. Like you said, I think a couple shows ago, it's just been so long. I haven't paid much attention to Atlanta, so we'll see.
We'll see. But love her and
Me too.
good apology tour. Who cares? I mean, it's like, look, we have the number one apologizer of all time, the Singa Stinga. She stings and she apologizes. Brilliant TV over the 13 seasons until my girl Ebony came in and gave her, a little knockdown over there, the Singa Stinga. Now, hey girl, I'll glare at you and I'll see you in the Hamptons next, and you'll glare at me, and but she's not that bad, this Ramona. So I love an apology tour. I've been on many apology tours. Just apologize. Who the fuck cares, right? Move on.
Yeah, I again, I think of all the things that have gone down in Bravo. I go back to the Candy situation where Phaedra and Portia accused Candy of raping
Mhm.
a person in a
Mhm.
club. That to me, how they weren't pulled. But